The Formosa Dreamers hosting the Chong Kung Fu Basketball Club. Now the Dreamers have lost 14 straight, 0-8 at home. They're hoping to at least get a couple of wins in their last homestand, but Howard and company would have other plans. Howard with a beautiful left-handed hook shot right there. And more from Howard, this time getting a pass from Mike McKinney. Dreamers looking for some offense right here. Forte to Chang with the jumper, beating the shot clock. And we see you, Chang, with that supreme arm sleeve. And then Tucker looking for an opening. Goes to Kalen Chong Son. He would have all day to shoot. 28-17 for Kung Fu. But in the second, Forte would come alive. Forte with the jam. And his world import counterpart, Ron Aguilar, this time putting the moves on Howard. Aguilar with the spin and the finish. And this would end up to be a huge quarter for seldom used Song Shui. Now Song saw limited action before this one, but he would catch fire. More from him in a bit. But here's Mike McKinney first. Gets the wide open layup. Kung Fu looking for Song once again. Now Song would score 17 of his 19 points in the first two quarters. He ended up shooting 5 of 5 from deep. Big game from him. In the third, Aguilar against Howard once again. He had to work hard for this one. And more from the Dreamers. Woo Sung Wei to Forte, back to Woo. The Dreamers trying to make a game out of this one. Here's Forte getting the N1. And more from Forte. He would get this rebound. Goes coast to coast. Stopping, finishing, and getting another N1. 14-point game at the end of 3. Anthony Tucker, the cool cat, knocked down 2 straight 3-pointers to open the 4th canto. And then another triple there by Mike McKinney. And just too much for Dreamers to handle. Forte finishing with 33 points, but they were not enough. But Chong Kung Fu proving that they have a ton of weapons at their disposal. That's Kalen Chong with the jam. Chong would end up the victors in this one, notching their 5th straight victory. They inch closer to an outright semi-finals berth in the ABL playoffs. As for the Dreamers, they're hoping to get at least one home victory. They will have that chance the very next day against the Singapore Slingers. Your final 105-83.